Young Hefe, Holmes.
Swish, I'm ballin'. I'm so awesome. Oh, callin'.
Hello?
She think I'm awesome. Chakras wanna me.
Me?
I'm so awesome. Out here like a possum. I'm so awesome. 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 Oh my God, pull up in there, oh my gosh. So soft, get that arrow out your heart. You can be a boss.
Starbucks was the company that made it socially acceptable for the world to pay $5 for a cup of coffee. $5 for a little cup, right? And since that time, we have seen so many multi-billion-dollar corporations follow suit. So here's the note to write down. You don't need to know how to draw success. You just need to learn how to trace it. Don't get all clever, come on. Business 101, supply versus demand. Find something that's already in demand, find a way to supply it, and you've got a business. You don't have to look for customers. They already exist. You just have to transfer them. I made my decision on a principle the billionaire taught me one time. And here's what it is. I don't believe that there's any such thing as a good company. A good company doesn't exist. The only thing I believe is that there are good people who represent a company. Yeah? How many of you heard that the greatest among us shall serve? Yes. There's a difference between leadership and servant leadership. So here's what I want to do. I want to step out of the way of greatness, and I want to bring up now the man that you are all here to see tonight.
Tonight, I'm having a conversation. I'm not giving you a sales. I'm just talking with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to use some vernacular sometimes that your neighbor can receive, because we've got an eclectic mix of people in here tonight. And so I'm going to use vernacular sometimes that our highly sophisticated and intellectual people can adapt and understand. And then sometimes I'm going to use what they call ebonic colloquialisms. That's for the rest of us. So we can connect too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all got to say yes.
Too. Yes.
Because they were about to tell me, you know, what they was trying to scam me into. You know, broke people always think it's a scam. You know, these broke people like that. Come on, what's the catch, right? Yeah. Write this down. Broke people look for the catch. Rich people are the ones giving the pitch. So I'm in there. I'm sitting down, and I'm like, okay, so what is it? What you guys going to be doing? What we going to talk about? He says, well, Jared, we're going into the coffee business. Now, I thought he said we're going into the coffin business. I didn't want to be in the coffin or in the coffee, and so I said, no, we're not going into the coffee business. I look too good to be in coffee. I'm too cute to sell coffee. How many know some cute broke people? How you got a Gucci purse with no money in it? So I'm sitting there, and he's telling me, now here's what you got to understand. He's telling me what's about to happen. Everybody say, about to happen. See, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk to people about what's to happen, you're giving them your vision. Everyone say vision. Vision. Now, here's what I understand about broke people. Broke people very seldomly understand what a vision is. Because they let what they see block what they have seen. Wow. In other words, eyes that look are common, and eyes that can see are rare. Write that down, please. Eyes that look are common. Eyes that can see are rare. He started talking to me about what was about to happen. And now, Organo Gold International was not an international company at the time. They hadn't even launched in North America. And here I am. I'm sitting in his living room. I'm actually sitting at the dining room. And I'm arguing with him. The broke guy is arguing with the rich guy. And I tag team. You know, in wrestling, you do a little tag team. And sometimes, well, y'all don't know, but I'm just kind of let you know about wrestling. So you tag team your partner, and what's supposed to happen is the partner's supposed to come in, and you're supposed to go back out. But sometimes when you tag team, both partners stay in. So both the broke guy stayed there, telling the rich guy that his vision was blurry. Now here's what happened. So I ended up telling him, no, I'm not interested. We don't want anything to do with that. You know, we wish you well. You know, when you're skeptical, you tell your friends and people, you tell them stuff like, go get him, Tiger. I'm going to pray for you. Knock it out the park. All you're saying is, I don't believe. Right. So that's what we said in 2008. Now this is what I understand now about rich and successful people. They make fast decisions after they've gotten all of the information. They make quick and fast decisions and are very slow to turn back. That's right. You know what broke people do? They very seldomly can make a decision. And if they finally arrive at a place called a decision, they vacillate on whether or not it was the right or wrong decision. And they have to get the opinions and approvals of other friends that are broke just like them to validate whether or not it was the right decision. Why? Because birds of a feather what?
You heard that. But guess what? There was another conversation that was taking place too. And that was the conversation you were having with yourself. I can tell you from experience, if that person hasn't gotten the results that you want in your life, don't listen to that person.
Everyone say another level. Another level. Say another level. The next level I want to bring up, see, I know you're like, man, if that's what a diamond earns and that's what diamonds do, there's another level from that? Yeah. Diamond is broke compared to the next level. I mean, I don't mind being this broke, though. Yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next level is the blue diamond level. Blue diamond level, I mean, you have an organization that's a global organization. You're generating at least $500,000 a month in revenue. 500,000. No, it's not. It's 500 G's. Somebody pay attention. 500 G's. And you've got an organization of people that you've touched all over the world. Yeah. People that are now taking your notes. Your words are in their spirit. Your story has impacted their family. Your resilience is showing up in magazines and DVDs and being translated in languages all around the world. At the blue diamond level, this is what we call an elite level in our company.
Yes.
At the blue diamond level, I mean, you've got about 1 million plus people that have enrolled into Organo Gold as business owners. And there are less than 25 people in the world that have reached this level. Wow. It takes commitment, it takes resilience, but most of all, it takes heart. This is a very good friend of mine from Florida. We call him Mr. 150 miles per hour. He is also a $500,000 ring earner in our company. Is worn by individuals that have earned at least $500,000 all the way up to a penny shy of $1 million in a calendar year. To make that plain, the average person in America earns about $30,000 a year. So what it would take them to make in a year, at that level of achievement, he's earning every 2.5 weeks. Wow. Let that sink in real quick. And so I want to bring up to the stage my friend, and I don't use that word loosely. This is my friend, this is my homie, Mr. Bass.
But granted, we go through life with the whole job mentality, and has anybody had the pleasure of being fired? That was a pleasure, because it's always something entertaining because of the way how they do it. But you've been through several different jobs in your life, and it's always the same. You get fired, you get another one. You get fired, get another one. You get fired, we hired. Downside, same thing. Yes or yes? Yes. But this special paperwork, they told you if you bring it, magical paperwork, it will give Chris the opportunity, per se, to bet his chances. What was that paperwork they told him to bring? Resume. No, it's not. Look at the word very clear. It's called resume. It's called resume. Yes or yes? Yes. If you're on a job and you do something, the next job typically is in the same field. You get hired, all you simply did was resume. But we can't say that. We got to call it a resume. So you hit this glass ceiling, but you keep doing a new job, but you did Mary Kay 30 years ago and they all bad. We did Amway 10 years ago. It's all bad. But for all the ones who at least tried, and all been trying, I applaud you. Why? Because all you need is one. And I tried doing it for 18 years, 3 companies. Met Jared and one as well. And we was out there who make it happen. Him and Chris was trying. But when anybody plays any sport, and you're the first round draft pick, you know this. And they big contract, everybody gets the mic and say the same thing. What are your expectations? I'm looking to bring a championship here. 4 years later, 5 years later, you get traded, new team, new hat, microphone was the first thing. I'm looking to bring a championship here. Same thing. He's looking to win. So it didn't happen in the other one. Things happen. But the goal was the same from the day you grabbed the mic. I'm here to bring a championship. And for me and my family, that's what it was. To retire my mom in 2012 in front of 20,000 people in New Orleans. I'm only looking for one of you. Really, I mean, only one. One person was me. 2 people touch and agree, you already know. But one person is a majority. Because 40,000 plus people, 18 different countries. Because this guy said yes on May the 4th, 2010. Okay? Now, if you need any kind of assistance, you got to go pray about it. Let me help you out, because I prayed as well. I'm closing out. I prayed as well. And this is bad. This is what he told me. Because I was looking for that God in light. And I said, God, show me that God in light. And you know what he told me? He said, Bass, as the world turns, everybody's going to drink coffee. And you only got one life to live. So you might as well make this money while you're young and restless. So you got money for all your children. So you can have all the days of their lives. It's easy. It's easy. It's simple. It's simple. It's coffee. It's coffee.
So, why Organo Gold? Has anybody thought of why Organo Gold? Has anybody asked you, hey, why are you in Organo Gold? It's so simple answer. Right now, if you look, what is slide? If you look around, we have Starbucks and McDonald's, who are multi-billion-dollar companies. They promote, they advertise, they market, and they talk about coffee every single day. We don't have to invest $1. They do everything. They are preparing the market for us. We gotta make it quick. Gotta make it quick. Line up right there. Line up right there. Line up right there. 100,000. 100,000. 100,000. Line up right here. One next to the other. One next to the other. One next to the other.
Hurry up, Namdo.
Every single distributor who has $100,000 ring earner. This is the first level graduation who has the $250,000 ring earner. Please come to stage. $250,000. I want you to lock arms. Lock arms. Lock arms. Lock arms. $250,000. Intermediate. Come quickly, quickly, quickly. The $250,000. Lock arms. And let's say advance. Everybody who has $500,000 ring earners, come on stage, please. In Organo Gold, we do not make any income claims. The distributors on stage have received an award of recognition based on their annual income, not a cumulative, annual income, based on their annual commission pay from 100,000 all the way, where's Jose Ardon? All the way, where? No, it's got to be in the front. Where's Jose Ardon? Okay, well, he's in the back. She's a top graduate. So this is the graduation class. So far, we need more graduates.
And I teach people how to build. So I do qualify to show you exactly what you need to do to put yourself in position to be on that cruise. I want you to understand and remember, I'll reiterate this again, that this is the year of production, and I want you to understand that nobody has an advantage over you at this moment. None of the diamonds here have an advantage on getting to the cruise, because some of you think, well, their organization is so large, they're going to automatically get all of these points. That's not true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you, give you an example here of why that's not true. Now, here's somebody who has an organization. Right here. And let's just say that this person may be a diamond. And let's just say that these are all, let's say these are all rubies and sapphires that they may have front line. And you're sitting there right now and you're a consultant. You're probably thinking, wow, well, why compete? Because they're only taking 300 and this diamond here is already going to have so many points. Let me share with you where the points must come from. I'm going to use a different color marker. What we've done for every distributor, including you, because it's got to be a level playing field for you, and it's got to be a level playing field for the diamonds, for all of us to have a level playing field. So what must happen is this. Organo Gold has said, okay, take your existing organization, draw a line in the sand. This organization that's over here, this organization that's here, it can create, let's just say it created 2,000 points. You get 0. Because what you've done in the past has nothing to do with where you're going in the future. What does that mean? That means that everyone here, the only way that you can actually acquire points is from what you do starting February 1. That means that each person here, they must go out and start personally enrolling new distributors that are not in the business in order to start collecting points. It's the same thing that you must do.